Welcome everyone to Survivor Series. One of the biggest pay-per-views in WWE history happens tonight, and the biggest match of it all tonight is that 4 versus 4 Raw versus Smackdown Live. A lot of big stuff happens tonight. Who wins? What's the better brand, Raw or Smackdown Live? Find out right now. And here we go with our opening contest here at Survivor Series. It's Samoa Joe, the Raw Intercontinental Champion, going up against Dean Ambrose, the United States Champion. Welcome everyone to the biggest pay-per-view until we get the Royal Rumble as well as WrestleMania. One of the biggest stops right now is Survivor Series. And Raw and SmackDown Live battle each other tonight to see who is the better brand tonight, who are the better champions. We find out that tonight, and we kick us off with, like I said, Intercontinental Champion Samoa Joe taking on Dean Ambrose, the United States Champion. And both of these guys, have been going through a lot lately. Ambrose has been going a lot with Apollo Crews right now and Titus Worldwide, as well as Samoa Joe has been dealing with The Miz, as well as Jeff Hardy, but mostly The Miz has been a big pain in the ass for Samoa Joe. And hopefully for Samoa Joe, after he's done with this match, he can focus on The Miz and possibly Jeff Hardy with that Intercontinental Championship. Miz just keeps sticking his head where it shouldn't be. Samoa Joe is trying to focus on Dean Ambrose, and he couldn't do that. He was having to focus on Miz the whole time. And same for Ambrose, he was focusing on Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil. As here comes the United States Champion, Dean Ambrose. As this is one of our first matches tonight, as we have a total of 7 matches happening tonight. Raw versus SmackDown Live. A lot of stuff happens tonight. The winning brand gets the 30th entrant in the Royal Rumble match. And also tonight, Raw or SmackDown Live gets Asuka. Asuka, one of the best wrestlers in NXT. She drops the NXT Championship and will be choosing Raw or SmackDown Live. We've been told Stephanie and Shane McMahon have been going back and forth trying to get the biggest deals to sign with both Raw or SmackDown Live. As here we go, Ambrose, Samoa Joe kicking us off. And Ambrose not taking any time right there with that bulldog right away. And like I mentioned, in our main event, it's going to be that 4 versus 4 Raw versus SmackDown Live matchup. For Team Raw, it's Bobby Lashley, the team captain. And he has picked a fight alongside him. It's going to be Goldberg, AJ Styles, and Sami Zayn. And for Team Roman Reigns, we have Roman Reigns, obviously, Braun Strowman, Daniel Bryan, and Shinsuke Nakamura. There's a lot of big stuff, a lot of underdogs in both of those sides, with obviously Sami Zayn and, Daniel Bryan and Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura mostly, Daniel Bryan just coming out of retirement after Shane McMahon cleared him. So, Daniel Bryan's still trying to get back in that fighting shape, trying to get back to where he was one day when he main evented WrestleMania and defeated Batista and Randy Orton to become the WWE Champion at WrestleMania 30. One of the best matches you'll ever see. As Joe and Ambrose keep going back and forth here, these guys know that there's a lot of stuff on the line, especially with the winning brand. They're going to get probably pay raises, to see how much they're appreciated. And you know how much it is to say you're the better brand? That goes for a whole year. That other brand's just going to have to, accept it. And it's just going to be a pain for that brand to... It's just going to be very hard for them to accept, but they're going to have to. And the losing brand is, with them accepting it, it's gonna eat at them the whole time for a whole year. And I'm sure they might even punish some of the superstars, especially if they get defeated right away or something happens, depending on the GM. Kurt Angle and The Rock obviously have different personalities, and both men will be fighting each other tonight. And talking about Kurt Angle and The Rock, they haven't been able to get hands... Well, Rock was able to get hands on Kurt Angle, but Kurt Angle hasn't been able to get his hands on The Rock for the most part. As Samoa Joe taking his time to taunt, he knows he's in control of this matchup. And if I'm Joe right now, I would continue to go after Ambrose, not give him any time to recuperate. But that's just me. But Samoa Joe, obviously, he knows what he's doing. I'm just the sports announcer here tonight. And now Samoa Joe going for, seems like some kind of suplex, but Ambrose has that well scouted. And with Samoa Joe and Dean Ambrose, both of these men, like I said, haven't been really had time to really focus on each other. They've had matches to like get ready for this match, but you see these other superstars doing invasions and whatnot. But you didn't see Ambrose, you didn't see Samoa Joe coming through because they didn't have time to focus on that. They were getting attacked from behind or having to deal with two other men at one time. Hold on, vintage Dean Ambrose with that springboard off the ropes clothesline. And Ambrose is all excited right now. He thinks he has Samoa Joe right where he wants him. And now Joe getting up to his feet. Uh-oh. Will this be the first pinfall for Smackdown Live? That DDT there from Dean Ambrose. Is this going to put Smackdown Live on the board? No, so close though. A 2.9. And if you're Samoa Joe, you might want to start getting something going, because this could be a downfall right now, because Ambrose is all fired up. And if the Lunatic's all fired up, it's going to be a huge downfall for you. But you can never count out a man like Samoa Joe. He has that Coquina clutch, a very devastating submission maneuver. And every once in a while, he'll pull out a muscle buster. But for the most part, he pulls out a Coquina clutch. And Samoa Joe, he is now waking up right now. He is ready for this match. Into the corner we go now. Oh, reversal from Joe. Oh, and then an STO takedown there. And Joe looking to keep that momentum that he's had for the last minute or so. Oh, dropping him right on that top rope, right on that neck, and some of the chest area at least there. But still, it's very devastating. And now here comes Samoa Joe. I think he was going to go for that Pele kick or whatever. Ambrose had that well scouted. And we still got to find out who is coming from SmackDown Live to Raw with that Brock Lesnar trade. And it could be Samoa Joe. You never know. I mean, you could trade champions. I don't think that's what Kurt Angle would do, but you never know. It also depends on what Stephanie McMahon wants. Is Ambrose with an eye rake there? A little cheap there, but I mean, either way, here comes Ambrose. Here we go. Oh, nice suplex there. And Ambrose once again all fired up here in Survivor Series right now. This is a heck of a pay-per-view. A lot of stuff on the line. We still have the 4-horsewoman tag team elimination match. We still have Paige and Carmella, as well as the huge Jericho and Finn Balor match. Do we see the Demon, or will it be just the normal Finn Balor? A lot of stuff happens tonight. And make sure you guys stay tuned, because everything is going to be burnt down. As now, Ambrose, if he gets this locked in, yes, the Coquina clutch to Dean Ambrose. Will Ambrose tap out? He can't really get to the ropes from this position. Will Dean tap out? Will Samoa Joe get Team Raw on the board? No, Samoa Joe releases the hold there. And now, here comes Samoa Joe. I'm going to come over there with that running kick to the lower heel there of Dean Ambrose. And now Ambrose into the corner. What does this lunatic have in mind here? A tornado DDT taking down the Intercontinental Champion. And for this match, it's all about pride as well. Who is the better champion? Is it the United States Champion, or is it the Intercontinental Champion? Both of these guys fight with their hearts on their sleeve. I'm going for a belly-to-belly. Ambrose not going to let that happen. And Lunatic is all fired up. Here he comes. Here comes Dean Ambrose, trying to get back into this matchup. And now he's going to finish it with a Bulldog. And this is a bad spot to be if you're Samoa Joe. We've seen this before. Dean Ambrose with that nice suplex there. And now Ambrose is going to do some more damage to the head there before he tries to put away Samoa Joe. Big punch there. And now here comes Ambrose with a back suplex. And you gotta like what Ambrose is doing, just continuing to do more damage, because Samoa Joe was able to do quite a bit survive quite a bit as a Dirty Deeds again. Will this get the Team Smackdown Live on the board? 2. Oh my God, that's a 2.9 there. Referee looked like he was a little bit slow on the count there, but I guess either way, Ambrose was unable to get it done. Can Samoa Joe capitalize off that referee being a little bit slow there? And now a back suplex there from Ambrose. And look at Ambrose. This is taking all out of him. Same with Samoa Joe. His instinct just to roll out the ring. Ambrose is down and out. It's hard to keep suplexing a man like Samoa Joe. He's a big man, 300 plus pounds. It's hard to just throw that man around and not get fatigued. As this could be a perfect opportunity for Samoa Joe to fight back in this match. As here comes Samoa Joe off the ropes, a running senton. As now Joe is going to try and slow down this matchup. I mean, we haven't seen the Muscle Buster, like I said, he's mostly been using that Coquita clutch. He needs to pull that back out of his repertoire and pull that out and use it tonight. As into the corner we go. Uh-oh, I think he was thinking about it, but Ambrose with a reversal. Then a DDT to Samoa Joe. And Dean just going to take some time to taunt Samoa Joe. He believes he has Joe right where he wants him. And he looks like he's going to go for that suplex again here. And another suplex. And Ambrose not going to go for the pinfall off after that. And now here comes Ambrose with the Mission No Coup driver. And now Ambrose, if he hears this Dirty Deeds, it's definitely going to be game over for Samoa Joe and Dean Ambrose. Dirty Deeds. Dirty Deeds. Is that enough? 1, 2. No, are you kidding me, Joe? At the last second again. And look at all that blood dripping down the face of Samoa Joe. And if you guys remember, Samoa Joe, Dean Ambrose, and Bray Wyatt were all part of the Intercontinental Championship matches. That's where Samoa Joe would eventually defeat Bray Wyatt for the Intercontinental Championship. Bray Wyatt would hold the championship for a very long time. As now Samoa Joe with these definite big suplexes. Is this enough? 1, 2. No, Ambrose able to kick out at the last second there too. This match has been back and forth from the get-go. I'm surprised Samoa Joe can see where he's at. He is all bloodied right now. And wait a minute, talking about the Muscle Buster. We haven't seen this in a while, ladies and gentlemen. Muscle Buster from Samoa Joe. Is that going to help him? He needs to go for the pin, but Samoa Joe, the fatigue is getting to him. And now he's going to take some time to drag him away from the ropes. Is that time going to cost Joe here? 1, 2. No, and again Ambrose kicks out. Oh my God. Back and forth this match has been so far. Both men have hit their biggest of moves and it still hasn't been enough. Multiple Dirty Deeds, a Coquita clutch, a Muscle Buster, German suplexes, even a lunatic clothesline, and it still has not been enough. Samoa Joe with a nice reversal, well-timed reversal, if I say so myself. And now Samoa Joe with these big kicks, and now Ambrose is busted open. Both of these men want blood. This has become even more personal. These guys have been fighting for the Intercontinental Championship a long time ago before Ambrose got traded to Smackdown Live. And now Ambrose again looking for the suplex. And again. That's perfect plex there. Shades of Kurt Hennig there. Both men dripping blood. Looking to sacrifice a lot here tonight. As a bulldog there from Dean Ambrose. And if you guys are just tuning in, this is our opening contest. A lot of stuff is on the line. The winning brand will get the 30th entrant in the Royal Rumble match. It's going for a roll through. Hold on. Ambrose. Dirty Deeds again to Samoa Joe. Pinfall. Referee in position. 2, 3. Yes, it is. Ambrose has done it. And that is a victory for Smackdown Live. What a match. What a back and forth match. Samoa Joe, Dean Ambrose tearing down the house here at Survivor Series. A well-fought match. Both men, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears have gone into this match. A lot of blood is on that mat. But Ambrose gets it done for Team SmackDown Live. And this is a good start for Shane and The Rock for Team SmackDown Live. This is still early. We still have 6 other matches. But this is a very good start for Dean Ambrose and Team SmackDown Live. We'll see if SmackDown Live can continue with this momentum with our next matchup being Raw Tag Team Champions versus SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, The New Day and The Bar. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and Team SmackDown Live is up 1-0 so far here as we just witnessed Dean Ambrose defeat Samoa Joe. And that match, if all the matches are like that, we are in for one of the best pay-per-views of all time here in Universe Mode. As here comes the New Day. And the question is, for tonight, who's it going to be? Will it be Xavier and Big E? Will it be Xavier and Kofi? Will it be Kofi and Big E? It's a huge question. We are about to find out. And for the Bar, like I mentioned on SmackDown Live, it's going to be hard for them to scout because there's only so many matches both teams have had with each other, especially with the New Day. They've always changed it up, it seems. And on SmackDown Live, I believe it was Kofi and Xavier Woods that were able to pick up the tag team win for them. So, I don't know. We could get Big E and Xavier, Big E and Kofi, or Kofi and Xavier. I mean, there's just so many different options that they can go with. A part of that Freebird rule. But there is no Freebird rule for one of the best tag teams they have on Monday Night Raw. It is The Bar. Bar, one of the best tag teams we've seen recently on Monday Night Raw. I mean, you do have American Alpha and a Deleter of Worlds, as well as the Revival. But for Cesaro and Sheamus, they've run through all those tag teams, have at least faced them off multiple times and have deleted them. Same with Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. They've beat them a couple times. Have defeated the Revival. I mean, they lost to the Revival once, but I mean, they're able to come back and pick up another victory against them. So the question is, after Survivor Series, who's next in line? I mean, there's a lot of talk of obviously Bray and Matt Hardy continuing a possible rivalry with The Bar, but I say that the Deleter of Worlds, American Alpha, and the Revival, I say they all go at it in a triple tag team match or a tag team match tournament or something with those 3 tag teams, because those 3 tag teams just haven't been able to defeat The Bar unless Kurt Angle and Stephanie need to sign another tag team to Monday Night Raw. That's the only option I could think of, because The Bar has just been dominating Monday Night Raw so far, and they're a pretty good tag team. And if you would have said The Bar would have been a tag team champions when they were in singles all the time, I said no, the hell no. They're better as singles wrestlers, but right now they're grooving pretty well as the tag team. But let's go ahead and get back to what's on the line here. SmackDown Live is up 1-0 here by Ambrose just defeating Samoa Joe in a very brutal match, as Xavier Woods and Cesaro are kicking us off here. It's a big match. All these matches are going to be big. Especially after this match, we have our first women's match. It's going to be all 4 horsewomen going at it. It's Team Raw, Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. This is a tag team elimination matchup, so expect these women to go long and hard in the night, because these women know each other so well. Expect a lot of reversals. I thought that German suplex was about to hit, but Xavier Woods able to hit, and Big E once again will be at ringside for this matchup. And this should be a pretty good, long, hard matchup. And we'll see if Big E interferes with Cesaro and Sheamus here tonight. We know Big E's a big factor either way.
And knows what it takes
And at least for the bar, they don't have a third member, so they're just going to have to keep an eye on Big E just to make sure he doesn't get involved. But with how the bar have been wrestling the last couple months, honestly, they wouldn't probably have to worry about him, but it's always good to keep an eye on him just in case. And Cesaro with the reversal there. Oh, looking for some snake eyes on that turnbuckle, but Xavier Woods able to reverse right there. And Cesaro seemed like he was trying to crawl to Sheamus right there, but Xavier not going to let that happen. As now Xavier Woods looking to fly here. What's he have in mind? Oh! Nice forearm there to the face there, right to the dome of Cesaro. And still to come tonight, like I mentioned, just that elimination tag team match, as well as we have Jericho taking on Finn Balor. We don't know if it's going to be the Demon or not. As well as we have the 4-on-4 match. We still have The Rock and Kurt Angle. We still have Paige and Carmella. A lot of big marquee matches coming your guys' way. The winning brand gets the 30th pick in the Royal Rumble. As well as we find out where Asuka goes tonight. Does she go to Team Raw? Or does she sign with Smackdown Live? Who is going to give her the best opportunity for Smackdown Live? And now here comes Xavier Woods. Look at the power of Xavier. A hell of a maneuver right there. And now here comes Xavier. Oh, nice Russian leg sweep. And for the New Day, since they do the Freebird rule with the tag team championships, would that be the same if they did it, if they were able to win a singles championship? Would all three of them be able to defend that? I don't know if they're allowed to do that or not with a singles championship, but I'd be very curious. Going for a belly-to-belly suplex. Xavier trying to fight out of it, and he does. But Sheamus able to reverse either way. And the crowd is trying to get behind the New Day right now, trying to get them back in this match. Two of the best tag teams in the world today, the New Day and the Bar. And, I mean, both shows have stacked tag teams. I'd say SmackDown Live has more of a stacked tag team because you have the Usos, the Shield, Rusev Day, as well as for Monday Night Raw. Obviously, you have the Bar, American Alpha, the Revival, Deleter of Worlds. But I definitely say Team SmackDown Live have the better tag teams. And that's no offense to Monday Night Raw, but SmackDown Live has a little bit of a better roster. And Kurt Angle and Stephanie need to do a better job of signing better talent. Or at least sign more talent. Or at least change it up. Because, I mean, Rey Mysterio came back. He was able to upset Chris Jericho. That's always a good start there. As your Cruiserweight champion. Rey Mysterio will not be in action, but he'll obviously be still in 2K18. As, hold on to my thought there for a second. Sheamus looking to put away Kofi Kingston. Yes, it is. A bro kick. That could be all she wrote. Pinfall here. Referee in position. 2. No, 2.5. And it was almost a victory there for Team Raw, and it would have put us at a tie. As now here comes Kofi Kingston with a nice reversal. Back and forth we go. A lot of stuff on the line as Kofi Kingston doing that springboard maneuver. And here comes Kofi Kingston getting them back in the match here with a vintage boom drop there from Kofi. What does Kofi have to do here? I mean, he could go get a tag and get a unicorn stampede going as a swinging neck breaker occurs there from Kofi Kingston. And Sheamus was trying to get a tag, but he was looking at the corner of the New Day. It's a big clothesline there from Sheamus. I think Sheamus needs to get a tag right now. Honestly. I mean, that's just my thoughts, but I don't know how much damage has been done to Sheamus right here. And here we go. We do get a tag from Sheamus. Here comes Cesaro. Axe handle to the left arm. Kofi with the reversal, though. And Kofi into the corner, trying to change this match. And it's time to see the unicorn stampede. Just a big stomp in the corner. And imagine if Big E was in this, we'd have 3 big old men just stomping away. And the crowd is all hyped up for the New Day right now, just beating the living hell out of the bar. Cesaro and Sheamus, and that drop kick into the corner, right into the ribs, in the face. And now Xavier going for the pinfall. Is this it? No, Sheamus able to break it up. Kofi Kingston wasn't able to get him. And Xavier firing up the crowd right now. Xavier Woods is looking to end this matchup here. And here we go. Oh, okay, nice face buster. And here comes Xavier Woods. 1, 2, no. And Sheamus breaks it up once again. And now Kofi Kingston going to try and break it up. He has Sheamus on the ropes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shining Wizard to Cesaro. Is this it? Is this it? If Xavier goes for the pinfall here. He's really close to Sheamus's corner, though. But a pinfall has occurred here. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. Sheamus thought Cesaro was going to kick out. And that is 2 wins now for Team Smackdown Live. And what happens? What does happen if Team Raw gets swept in the next 2 matches here? That's just a lot of stuff. Team Raw's got to be panicking right now, because SmackDown Live is 2-0 currently. For some reason, Sheamus thought Cesaro was going to kick out there at the end, but that is not what happened, ladies and gentlemen. The New Day have been the best tag team on SmackDown Live, and it seems like they're better tag team champions between them and The Bar. And of course, we're going to see them gloat. This is the final pay-per-view for 2K18. We'll see how the New Day will fare in 2K19, as this is the last pay-per-view for them tonight. But it's a big win for SmackDown Live, 2-0. Let's see if they can continue this in the next tag team elimination match. And this is the part where Team Raw starts to freak out. All that momentum is on SmackDown Live's side right now. And especially with Becky and Charlotte, 2 of the best women on SmackDown Live, part of this elimination match. If I'm Sasha and Bayley, that nervousness of this big match, it's going to go up a little bit more. And this is where Sasha and Bayley have to put their big girl pants on right now and somehow get the upper hand in this match, because it won't take long before it turns into a handicap match. If Sasha Banks and Bayley can, do frequent tags and keep Charlotte and Becky Lynch away from each other, that's the only opportunity they get to win this matchup, because this is a elimination tag team matchup. As here comes Charlotte Flair, a former SmackDown Live Women's Champion. And for Becky Lynch as well, she's the first ever SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Carmella is the current SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Carmella defeated Charlotte at Hell in a Cell by stealing Charlotte Flair's natural selection to win. As Charlotte makes her way down to the ring. And if you're Team SmackDown Live, you got to be super confident. You are dominating Raw right now. But like I said, anything can change a swing in momentum. Imagine if it gets 3-0 and Team Raw ends up pulling off a big, huge miracle and just ends up winning the match. All the matches, it's going to be tough. But for this matchup, it's 4 horsewomen. These women grew up in NXT together, and they're going to get an opportunity to show off what exactly brings them to WWE. And after this matchup, it's going to be grind out time for Raw if they cannot win. Because the next match is Paige versus Carmella. Who does win? It's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough. Because after Paige and Carmella, you have The Rock and Kurt Angle, Jericho and Finn Balor. Then that huge 4-on-4 match. It's going to be very tough. As here comes Bayley, the lovable Bayley, making her way down. She is going to be the number 1 contender heading into WWE 2K19, and she's the number 1 contender for the WWE Women's Championship on Monday Night Raw. She earned that by defeating 2 other women in a triple threat matchup. So this is a very big match, a elimination 2-on-2 4 horsewomen match Who walks out with the momentum right now? Will it be SmackDown Live? Will it be Raw? Momentum's in the corner of SmackDown Live. They are up 2-0. As we kick us off with Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks.
I don't know who's looking more forward to this. The women in the
Referee
ring or me.
trying to break it up here, and he's going to no cheap shots as of yet. And it seems like we're going to get the same ref for all of the matches, it seems. Usually when it's a big Raw versus SmackDown Live, we've been known to switch up refs and stuff like that, but it seems like this referee has been calling it down the middle so far, so I mean that's pretty good. Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch are pretty much in a stalemate right now. All these women know each other quite well, so expect a lot of back and forth, reversals here and there, and an exploder suplex early in this matchup already. And who is going to be the first elimination? Could it be Sasha Banks? Will it be Bayley, Charlotte, Becky? It all depends. And now Sasha Banks with an arm drag reversal there. Kick to the midsection. Shining Wizard, and down goes Becky Lynch. And if you guys remember the other week, Becky Lynch was able to make Carmella tap out. And I mean, I'd love to see Charlotte and Becky Lynch go at it again. Becky Lynch lost to Charlotte quite convincingly, but I'd love to see Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair go at it once again to earn an opportunity to be #1 contender. I mean, a couple weeks ago, it was Becky and Charlotte Lynch to see who would be the team captain of this 2-on-2 matchup. And now here comes Sasha Banks with that running bulldog. And we're still in the early stages, but a lot of damage has been sustained by both women as they go back and forth with that stunning forearm there. And now here comes Sasha Banks with a nice suplex there. And Becky Lynch is trying to get a tag here, but Sasha Banks is not going to let that happen. And that's what strategy you need to do for Sasha Banks and Bayley. Cut off the ring. That's what she needs to do. And now Sasha Banks, see, that's what she's doing, cutting off the ring so Becky cannot get a tag to Charlotte Flair. And that's what you got to do in an elimination type match. And expect a lot of that to happen tonight in the main event. Hold on, Bayley was going for on the top rope there, and that's going to be a huge downfall possibly in this matchup. Bayley didn't even recognize she was starting to crawl to the corner there. And we'll see if that's going to cost Bayley and Sasha Banks. Charlotte, the fresher woman in this match so far, but she is taking damage. And like we mentioned, after this match, it's going to be another women's match as an elbow drop connects there to Charlotte. It's going to be Paige, the Raw Women's Champion, taking on Carmella. And sometime tonight we find out what Asuka will be signing with, Raw or SmackDown Live. It'll be very interesting to see who she decides to sign with. Ooh, a big knee to the midsection there from Charlotte. And now a swinging neck breaker there to Bayley. And Bayley looks like she's down and out there. She could be the first one eliminated here. And if you're Bayley, you're the #1 contender. You don't want to be eliminated first. You want to show why you're the #1 contender for that Raw Women's Championship. As now here comes Charlotte looking for a power slam, it seemed like, but Bayley with a reversal. Does she go for the tag, or does she continue to try and do some more damage? As the crowd is all behind Bayley. You know, crowds always of these magnitude gotta love Bayley whenever she's on it. Bayley is a tremendous superstar, and I could see her becoming women's champion sometime down the road. Depending on if Asuka signs with Raw, then that could be a different story. As here we go with a tag. Let's see what these women have in store here for Bayley. Here we go, a double back body drop to Bayley. And what does Becky Lynch do? Does she think of a disarmer? Oh no, she's looking to fly here, going for a frog splash. Took way too much time. And now we'll see if Bayley can get back into this match. Into the corner we go. Uh-oh. Bayley. Exploder suplex into the corner. That's vintage Bayley right there. And the Bayley taking some time to get the crowd behind her, appreciating all that love and energy from the crowd right now. But if I'm Bayley, those couple of seconds could be very costly. As now Bayley, backbreaker. Oh my God. And uh-oh. Bayley looking to fly, ladies and gentlemen. Could we see our first elimination here? Bayley up top. Here we go. Elbow drop to Becky Lynch. That's vintage Bayley. Into a pinfall now. 1. And Charlotte right there to break it up. She knows how pivotal this match is right now. And as soon as someone gets eliminated, it turns into a handicap match. And Becky Lynch all fired up right now. I don't know if you want to be taunting right away, though. That's the bad thing. As Bayley has Becky Lynch in the corner. Becky Lynch with a reversal. And now Becky going to try and get back into the friendly territory, and she does for the time being. And here we go with the tag. Uh-oh. What do these girls have in mind? Uh-oh. They have Bayley up top. This could be very bad. Uh-oh. Back suplex to Bayley. What a tag team. And now Charlotte looking for a high-risk maneuver here. Uh-oh. I thought she would have went for like a moonsault of some sort. As here comes Charlotte. Oh, my God. Landing right through Bayley. Oh, Bayley getting halfway across the ring. Almost got to Sasha Banks. Charlotte looking to fly again. We saw what happened moments ago. That didn't really work out too well. And, oh, a missile drop kick takes out the back of Bayley. And Bayley is just trying to survive right now. But a nice fireman's carry takedown there to Bayley. This match has been pretty good so far. Oh, a spear! A spear out of nowhere from Charlotte. And will that be enough? Pinfall here. Here we go. 1. Ooh, the referee stopping Becky Lynch there for a little bit. And now Becky Lynch is going to make Sasha Banks pay. As a reversal from Bayley. This match is getting very chaotic right now. Bayley with a big DDT. And there's Bayley taunting right now. Charlotte getting up to her feet. At least trying to. And Bayley's all fired up. Here comes Bayley. Oh, a spear right into the corner. And this is vintage Bayley. Oh, here comes Bayley. Oh, right into the corner. Uh-oh. Bayley. Nice suplex there. And now Bayley. She has Charlotte right where she wants her. Here we go. Oh, she took a little bit too much time there. She was trying to go for the Bayley to belly, but Charlotte not going to let that happen. As Charlotte with a big punch to the midsection. And now what does Charlotte have in mind here? Oh, nice flapjack taking down Bayley. This would be the perfect opportunity. Sasha Banks was down, but she's getting up to her feet now. Oh, big punch to the midsection. This match is getting very, very personal right now between these women. Reversal from Charlotte. Kick to the midsection. Here comes Charlotte Flair with a neck breaker. And if you guys are just tuning in right now, it is 2-0 Smackdown Live. Oh no. Oh no. This is bad for Bayley. If Charlotte can turn this in, this is the figure 4. The figure 4. Can she bridge? Can Charlotte Flair bridge? Yes, she does. Will Bayley tap? Will Bayley tap out? Will she be the first one to be eliminated? Yes, she does. Bayley. Bayley is eliminated. And now it is essentially a handicap match. Can Sasha Banks pull off a miracle here? Here we go. Neck breaker there from Sasha Banks. Now into a pinfall here. Will Team Raw get back into it here? 2. No, 2.5. Still a lot more damage to be done here. Ooh, and then a knee strike to the lower back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sasha Banks. Looking for the bank statement. And yes, it is applied. Will Charlotte tap? Will Sasha Banks make Charlotte Flair tap out? Yes, she does. Charlotte Flair taps out. And now it is down to Becky and Sasha Banks. 1-on-1. Can Sasha get Team Raw back into the fight here tonight? As a reversal there from Becky Lynch. This is a tremendous time for Sasha. All the momentum's in her corner currently. Oh, wait. Cradle. Looking to steal one. 1, 2. No. Referee took a little bit too long there to get in position, but very close to stealing one. As a reverse suplex there from Sasha. And so Sasha able to get Team Raw back in here with that submission with that bank statement to Charlotte Flair. Bayley was the first one, and then it was Charlotte to get submitted. And we'll see if Becky Lynch can somehow be the sole survivor in this match. Going for the suplex of some sort. Sasha Banks has that scouted well. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Is she thinking about another bank statement, possibly? Oh, no. Becky Lynch. Reversal. I think that's what she had in mind. I swear that's what she had. And, oh, look at this maneuver. Oh, my God. Almost like a rock bottom type maneuver. And talking about rock bottom, we're going to see The Rock and Kurt Angle the first time ever here in Universe mode later on tonight as a Beck-sploder to Sasha Banks. Could that be enough as Becky Lynch just looking to attack that left and right arm there?
Becky Lynch is keeping a very good tempo.
As here comes Becky Lynch just looking to just do some more damage to Sasha Banks, so when her next big maneuver happens, it's going to be all she wrote. Becky Lynch in position here. Is she going to put away Sasha Banks? Thinking about the disarmer. 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 But there is the rope break, though. So not too much damage has sustained to that arm, though. And that's very lucky for Sasha. As, oh, dragging her down by the hair. That's definitely going to hurt. And now Sasha Banks looking to fly here. Frog splash. A little shades of Eddie Guerrero there. And could that be enough to put her away? Becky Lynch. Oh, so close. A 2.9 there. And if I'm Sasha, that's going to be a little bit frustrating. So close to putting her away. There's forearms there to the chest there of Becky. And Banks just looking to keep Becky Lynch down. That's all she needs to do. And now Sasha. What does she have to do? Another bank statement? That's very well possible. And now, oh, wait a minute. Becky Lynch with electric chair there. That's a very devastating move. It's going to definitely hurt that back as well as that neck, depending on the whiplash you have when you go down. Sasha Banks with a nice running clothesline there to Becky Lynch. And right now, we're at a stalemate. Both of these women go back and forth, but this might change it. Neck breaker there from Sasha Banks. And Sasha Banks is, I don't know, she's got to hit that bank statement one more time to win this match. You can tell both of these women are getting fatigued right now. They're getting down and out. Oh, Sasha Banks with a cheap shot. I don't know if that's a good idea. As you can see the more vicious side coming out of Sasha Banks here. As Sasha Banks, is she thinking about it? Sasha Banks going for the bank statement. Yes, she does. Here we go. Does she have it locked in? Yes. Will Becky Lynch tap? Yes, Becky Lynch taps out to Sasha Banks. And Team Raw is on the board here tonight. Congratulations to Sasha Banks and Bayley. Sasha Banks has pulled off a miracle tonight. Bayley was first eliminated, and then Sasha Banks eliminates Charlotte Flair with a bank statement. Then Becky Lynch gets eliminated. So Sasha Banks and Team Raw are on the board tonight. Took them a little bit of time, but Team Raw is on the board. This was a really good back and forth match. As Bayley coming back out and Sasha Banks celebrating. And that's a good sign for Bayley and Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks being the lone survivor for her team. Well, that's a very big win for Sasha Banks. Getting Raw on the board. That's what Team Raw needed. As we now get ready for our next women's match. It is Carmella and Paige. (2-1) is the current score right now between Raw and SmackDown Live. SmackDown Live is up 2-1. Can Paige continue what we just saw from Team Raw, I should say, with able to come back? It was a really good match. That's what you gotta like from Raw. They were down and out, but Sasha Banks and Bayley put them on the board, and they are one win away from tying up the record right now. If you guys are just tuning in right now, Samoa Joe lost to Dean Ambrose in a hard-fought battle, blood, sweat, and tears, both men bleeding, but Ambrose was able to get it with a roll-through dirty deeds, taking down Samoa Joe, and then we witnessed the New Day defeat the Bar, and then we just witnessed Sasha Banks help out Team Raw by defeating SmackDown Live. And for Paige, she's very confident. She did lose to Nia Jax the other night on Monday Night Raw, but for her, you know, Paige, she's got a lot of momentum, and with her sustaining one loss, I mean, it shouldn't hurt her too much. But this woman right here, Carmella, she has definitely been on a streak. You know, she's lost a couple matches here and there, but that's what's going to happen. You're not going to always win your matches, which is very unfortunate for yourself, but I mean, you're not going to always win. There's always going to be a better competitor on certain nights. But at Hell in a Cell, Carmella became SmackDown Live Women's Champion, and that's what she was always wanted to be. It was a David versus Goliath type matchup. Carmella stole the show, took it away from Charlotte Flair, the Queen. And we'll see if Carmella will continue to be Women's Champion heading into the Royal Rumble, which is our next pay-per-view coming up. And the winning brand gets the 30th pick in the Royal Rumble match. And we still have to find out if Asuka will be signing with Raw or SmackDown Live. As now here comes Paige, taking the action right to the SmackDown Live Women's Champion. SmackDown Live's champions have so far been better than the Raw champions so far. And I mean, I can understand that so far. I mean, there's SmackDown Live's roster is quite stacked. Anyone from The Shield, Bobby Roode, Strowman, Randy Orton. There's just like so many different guys, as well as women, Carmella, Nikki Bella, Natalya, Charlotte, Becky Lynch. There's just so many different women and so many different places that are so good, especially for the tag teams. The Usos, The Shield, there's the Rusev Day, there's even the Ascension on some days. There's just certain days that these tag teams and all these guys can be champions. It's just, they're just so talented, so stacked on SmackDown Live. And we'll find out who from SmackDown Live will be going to Raw, part of that Brock Lesnar trade that happened a couple weeks ago. As here comes Paige with a back suplex to Carmella. And now here comes Carmella with an arm drag, takedown of Paige. Match has been so far back and forth. And imagine if we would have got like a Charlotte Flair versus a Sasha Banks, obviously, or a Paige. Obviously, we just witnessed SmackDown Live lose that tag team women's matchup, but that was a pretty good tag team matchup that we just witnessed. Team Raw showing some fight tonight here on at Survivor Series. As now here comes Paige. What does she have in store here? Gonna drop her on that top rope. And we know Paige, she's willing to do anything to stay champion. She did that to Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks wasn't 100% for their women's match, and that's what helped out Paige win that matchup. As Carmella's striking with that DDT, taking down Paige. And can Carmella capitalize on that DDT here? Frog splash from Carmella. And now into the pinfall. Will this be enough? No.
I guess they do make them tough in England, huh, Saxton?
And now Carmella gonna go with the hard Irish whip into the corner. Ooh, big kick to the midsection. That's definitely gonna hurt the ribs there. And now Bronco Buster there from Carmella, and the momentum's all with Carmella. And hold on a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Carmella looking to steal one here. Carmella, will Carmella make Paige tap? Carmella, will she tap? Will she make Paige tap? Paige is very close to the ropes if she can drag one of her legs. Paige taps. Paige is tapped out. And Carmella has made Paige tap out. And now that is 3-1 SmackDown Live. Oh my God. What a back and forth match we just witnessed. But Carmella makes Paige tap out quite convincingly too. Paige was trying, but when Carmella locks that submission in, it's very hard for these competitors to fight out of it, especially when she's kind of close to the middle of the ring. But if Paige really wanted to, she could have fought a little bit harder to drag her legs underneath the rope there, but Paige just couldn't take it. She could not take it, and Carmella wins tonight. Carmella is... Wait, that's Asuka! That's Asuka! That's Asuka from NXT! And she's coming right after Carmella, but Carmella's trying to fight back. So does this mean Asuka is coming to SmackDown? Does this mean Asuka wants Carmella here? And these women are going back and forth. Asuka thought this was going to work out well in her favor, and she's just getting dominated by Carmella right now.
Carmella is making her presence known.
Ooh, a DDT to Asuka. Carmella with a big win to get Smackdown Live to 3-1, but Asuka getting taken to the woodshed right now by Carmella. Just trying to keep her down. Asuka was trying to get the advantage on her. And now Asuka, now she's going to face the same fate that Paige just faced. Carmella's making Asuka tap out. Oh my God. Carmella is not going to let anyone steal her moment, even if it's Asuka. And Carmella makes Asuka tap out and face the same thing that we just witnessed to Paige here tonight. What a match, and it seems like Asuka's coming to SmackDown Live. We are back, and here comes one of the marquee matches tonight. Kurt Angle, the Raw General Manager, taking on The Rock. And there is your Olympic gold medalist, the wrestling machine himself, Kurt Angle. And with Kurt Angle, he is literally in a big match tonight. He is down 3-1 right now to SmackDown Live. And there's only a total of 3 matches left. This match, the Jericho versus Finn Balor matchup, and the 4 versus 4 matchup. Who wins? I mean, the women's have only been able to help out Team Raw. That's the Sasha Banks and Bayley matchup. So Angle's going to have to pull out that wrestling machine tonight, because that is Angle versus The Rock tonight here at Survivor Series. The first time ever here in Universe Mode. These guys should tear down the house. Olympic Machine versus the People's Champion, The Rock. This rivalry has become very personal lately. Angle has not been able to get his hands on The Rock. And there is your SmackDown Live General Manager, The Rock. And with The Rock, this man made a big statement that night when Shane McMahon and Kurt Angle met. Kurt Angle decided to up the ante. He said, why not we have The Rock versus Kurt Angle the first time ever at Survivor Series to up the ante. So he's like, you know what, hell yeah, we'll do that. The Rock happened to be backstage. He got there a little bit later. The Rock then decided to attack Kurt Angle and put him through a TV monitor backstage. And ever since then, Kurt Angle hasn't really been able to do much. Kurt Angle did invade SmackDown Live, and Kurt Angle put Seth Rollins through hell, and he put him through a table with a moonsault. So I am expecting the same thing with what he did to Seth Rollins. Kurt Angle, The Rock, tonight, right now, at Survivor Series. I cannot wait. This should be an absolute show stealer for sure. The Great One versus the Olympic gold medalist. As here we go with a collar elbow tie-up. Both of these guys know what it has been to be the top guy. Both men from the Attitude Era. And The Rock obviously has been around a lot, as well as Kurt Angle, with major appearances here and there. But right now, both of these men have decided to be general managers and not be active competitors, except for tonight when Kurt Angle challenged The Rock to a matchup at Survivor Series. As here we go, hard Irish whip off the ropes. And expect at times we're going to have a little bit of ring rust from both men. These guys haven't had big matches here in Universe Mode, you could say. There's a big takedown there. And last time we really saw Kurt Angle in a ring would be that pre-show match when we saw the world's greatest tag team with Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin for one night only at Battleground, when it was American Alpha versus the world's greatest tag team. American Alpha end up winning that matchup. Ooh, is The Rock connecting with a huge knee to the face there, Kurt Angle. And with this matchup, we could see which one of these guys are in better shape, and, you know, if they do ever step down from the GM or if they ever get fired whatsoever, let's see if they can put on great matches and see that the next general manager or Shane or even Stephanie will keep them around on the main roster. Because you never know how long these guys will have the job for. Hopefully it will be a long time, but usually for GMs it doesn't last long. As an elbow drop, but Kurt Angle with a miss. I'm questioning Kurt Angle on that moonsault though was on Seth Rollins a while back too. How much damage? Was it worth him doing that? He could have just done an Olympic slam, but he decided to do a moonsault from the frickin' top rope to take down Seth Rollins. And that's when Seth Rollins got that big marquee win over Finn Balor. And Seth Rollins, you know, he respects Kurt Angle. He wasn't expecting Kurt Angle to attack him, but we were able to talk to Seth Rollins about it at one of the WWE live events the night after that happened. He said, you know what, I totally understand what Angle's doing. He's trying to provoke The Rock to come out and stuff like that, so he totally understands him. He has no grudges against Kurt Angle. So, I mean, I guess that's a good thing in the favor of Kurt Angle. He's a legend that everyone respects, but when you got something on the line right like this match, when SmackDown Live is down 3-1, Raw is going to have to pull their heads out of their own asses to win this match. Because if SmackDown Live wins this match, they get the 30th pick no matter what. Team Raw can continue to fight, but it just won't matter. As here comes Kurt Angle with these Olympic suplexes right now to The Rock. What a trifecta of suplexes we just witnessed. And now, oh wait, reversal from The Rock. Nice gut wrench spine buster there. And now The Rock trying to get back in this matchup. Snapmare takedown. And now going to slow down Kurt Angle's current momentum right now. Just trying to keep down the Olympic gold medalist. Can The Rock do that? Obviously both men are going to have ring rust tonight, but they are still in phenomenal shape. As Kurt Angle trying to get up to his feet here. Here comes Kurt. These elbows to the midsection. But Rock a little bit faster on the exchange there. Uh-oh. Angle with a DDT. I don't know what The Rock was having in mind. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Hold on. Angle looking for the Olympic gold slam here. No. And now a jawbreaker. Both of these men obviously are going to know each other quite well. Growing up in the Attitude Era, they know each other's big submission maneuvers as well as their big marquee maneuvers. And now here comes The Rock. Vintage Rock with a DDT in the center of the ring. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Rock is going to the place, ladies and gentlemen. He's looking to hit the people's elbow. Here comes The Rock. People's elbow to Kurt Angle. Could that be it? Could that all she wrote? Will the fat lady be singing? No, not yet. An STO. And Angle needs to do some more damage right now. Show that wrestling background. And that's what he's doing right now. Just trying to loosen up the ribs right there. Just do more damage. Show that wrestling machine that everyone loves to see in Kurt Angle. Angle a little bit slow right now to come after The Rock. And these big knee strikes into the corner. Kurt Angle is desperate for a win right now. The Rock can take all the time in the world he needs. But Angle needs this win for Raw for them to stay in the opportunity to earn that 30th pick. It's 3-1 SmackDown Live. There's one of the moonsaults we saw before. And now, is this enough to put away the Great One? 2. No. And Angle can't believe it, but that moonsault, that wasn't through a table. That was just on the mat. As Angle just taking his time right now, just to wait for The Rock to somehow get up to his feet. Uh-oh. Angle, what is he thinking now? Uh-oh. Here we go. The Olympic slam to The Rock. Is that it? 1, 2. No. 2 and a 2.9, I would say. The referee's been really slow on certain counts tonight, and I don't think that's a good thing either. Ooh, and Rock with an elbow strike. Does that get him back in the match? Both men are fired up right now. Here comes Angle. Oh, a hip attack right there. Oh, my God. And the crowd is trying to get The Rock back in this matchup right now. And now Angle going to take some time to work on the quad right there, that knee right there of The Rock. Oh, looking for maybe a possible German suplex again there. But now The Rock with a reversal, taking down Angle. And everyone here is going absolutely ballistic for The Rock right now. Not like you ever get to see The Rock wrestle. It's like a once in a lifetime. With The Rock with a very impressive Samoan drop. And now Rock has Angle up to his feet here. And another takedown of Kurt Angle. Does he try and go for the people's elbow once again? But deciding not to. Is he going to save for the rock bottom for the last second? I mean, you can see The Rock is holding a lot back. Angle's been doing a lot of damage to The Rock. As here comes The Rock. Hard Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. This could be bad. What does The Rock have in store for Kurt Angle here? Oh, no. Oh, no. He's going high risk. We don't normally see this from The Rock. Oh, no. Oh, reversal from Angle. Reversal at the last second there from Kurt Angle. And that's the problem with high risk maneuvers there. As Angle, big punches in that last one. The knuckles connecting there. And has made The Rock be busted wide open there. And now, here we go, going for the German Oh no, that's a German release suplex there. I thought he was going to start doing them, but he just releases The Rock like he's nothing. The Rock is an absolute beast, man. He's not easy to just be thrown around like that. I mean, wait a minute, rock bottom to Angle. Is that it? Is The Rock going to clinch it for Smackdown Live? 1, 2, 3, no, what? That sounded like a 3 to me, but I guess Angle was able to kick out at the very, very last second. That's a 2.9999. It's Angle with the forearm there. Oh, kick to the midsection there. Uh-oh. Angle looking for some kind of slam, but The Rock with the reversal. And now Angle with the reversal. Both of these men have brought it tonight here. You could have put this match in the main event, honestly. 2.5. How much more do these guys got to do to each other, honestly? Oh, sounds like the crowd's 50-50 right now, saying Rocky sucks. Let's go Rocky. But either way, oh, here comes Kurt off the ropes with those big running forearms. And now Angle going to take some time. And like I said, if you guys keep tuning in here late, it's 3-1 SmackDown Live. Angle needs a win for Raw here. Dean Ambrose has picked a win for SmackDown Live. So has the New Day. We saw Sasha Banks and Bayley pick it up for Team Raw. And then we saw Carmella defeat Paige. And then we saw Asuka come out and try and attack her, but Carmella, with the momentum she's having, was able to make sure she stopped Asuka from letting that happen. So it seems like Carmella is going to have another woman in the SmackDown Live women's division coming right after her. And now, here comes Kurt Angle with these German suplexes. Another suplex. Can he hit another one? Another trifecta? Yes, he does. Oh, God, he's taking off the straps. You know this is serious. And Angle, the intensity, the integrity of this man has just absolutely come out of nowhere right now. And what Angle's one Olympic slam away from putting this match away. And that's what he did. The Olympic slam. Is that it? 1, 2. Oh, my God. Angle's pissed, and I am shocked right now. How did The Rock kick out? Oh, no. Oh, no. Angle looking to fly here. Frog splash. Vintage Angle with a frog splash. That is definitely shades of Eddie Guerrero right there. And once again, Kurt Angle just going to work on that neck area of The Rock. He knows he has The Rock on the ropes right now. As a reversal there from The Rock. This match has definitely been a show stealer, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth as Angle just doing everything in his power. Belly to belly right there. And is that belly to belly enough to put away The Rock? 2. No. How much more do these guys have left in them? These guys have just been tearing each other apart. Rock bottoms, people's elbows, German suplexes, even a couple Olympic slams, and it still has not been enough. As here comes Angle, just using the ribs right there to take him out. Uh-oh. Angle going high risk here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, what a moonsault there from Angle. Angle, go for the pin. Go for the pin. You don't have time to stand there. That's going to be costly. As The Rock able to take down Angle. Oh no. If we're going to look back at Angle just standing there, if The Rock hits this rock bottom to Angle. Is that all she wrote for Kurt? Pinfall. 1, 2. No. Angle kicks out. Angle kicks out. Man, these guys, oh my God, this is definitely going to be a match of the year candidate for sure. Holy crap. These guys, for being general managers and not having matches in a long time, still have it. They still have that wrestling, obviously, and it's just, oh my God, these guys aren't showing a lot of ring rust, honestly. Maybe a couple mishaps, but not a lot. As a Russian leg sweep from The Rock. The Rock dragging Kurt Angle away from the ropes there. Oh no. Angle's in a bad way. Sharpshooter. Referee right in the face of Angle. Angle taps out. And The Rock has clinched it for Smackdown Live. And that is officially put Smackdown Live 4-1. And there's only 2 matches left. So it seems like SmackDown Live has won against Team Raw. There's still going to be a couple more matches tonight, but it's the end of Monday Night Raw tonight. They were able to win 1 match, but The Rock and SmackDown Live have mostly dominated this pay-per-view, and The Rock helps clinch a spot. And at least SmackDown Live will get the 30th pick in the Royal Rumble match. But next we have Jericho and Finn Balor. Here we go with our co-main event. Finn Balor, Jericho, champion versus champion. And you can feel the eerie presence. Is this the Finn Balor? Or are we about to see the demon? And this has got to feel like the demon right now. And just this eerie presence right now. I think we might see the demon tonight. We've seen him over the last couple weeks. Yes, there is the demon. The WWE champion is here tonight. And what a big occasion it is for Finn Balor. Finn Balor, the regular man, has lost 2 straight matches ever since winning the championship. One via a cradle to Roman Reigns, and then one to Seth Rollins in quite convincing fashion. So tonight, Finn Balor, the demon, has arose. And this is the first time ever in Universe mode we have seen the demon in action. And he will be facing off with the Universal Champion Chris Jericho here in moments. Chris Jericho he felt the wrath of the demon on Monday Night Raw. Finn Balor would come out of the crowd out of nowhere and hit a coup de grace and then a reverse 1916 on Chris Jericho. And as now it's time to break down the walls. Your Universal Champion is in the house. And it looks like, from what I'm being told, it will be just Chris Jericho. Kevin Owens is barred from ringside. And there is Chris Jericho. He talks like he's always the best guy here on Monday Night Raw. He is currently. But there's a lot of people targeting that championship. And one man that is the #1 contender currently is Bobby Lashley. And he is the team captain for Raw later on tonight. And for Team Raw, they've already lost this, unfortunately, at Survivor Series. It's 4-1 right now. And let's see if Team Raw still has some fight in him. Jericho. Oh, Jericho with a cheap shot to Finn Balor. Of course, that's Jericho for you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Finn Balor appearing behind. He just came out of nowhere, or at least teleported. That's the demon for you. He's literally in your face one moment, and then he just teleports on you. Like I said, this is the first time ever we're seeing Finn Balor, the demon. Normally we see the Balor Club, but this is Finn Balor, the demon. We'll see how more aggressive he gets tonight. There's a big takedown there of Finn. Big punch to the face there. And this is the first time ever these two guys have gone at it here in Universe mode. Two great superstars, two of the best superstars holding the best championships in the world. Universal Champion, WWE Champion. Let's see who's going to be the best champion. And for next Survivor Series, we might not have another Raw versus SmackDown Live, especially with how SmackDown Live is right now. I mean, SmackDown Live is looking quite well. Besides that women's match with that tag team elimination match, SmackDown Live is looking good. As Finn Balor looking for a submission hold, Jericho gets him out of that. And our main event still to come here tonight, as we have that 4 versus 4 big matchup. And the winning brand, which is SmackDown Live, gets the 30th pick. And also Asuka, it seems like, has joined SmackDown Live. She came out to attack. Asuka came out to attack Carmella, and Carmella wasn't having any of it. Carmella ended up putting her in her vintage submission hold as Jericho going for the pinfall. Carmella making Asuka tap out right there. So, I mean, any momentum Asuka had from trying to debut right away like that, that didn't work out quite well for her, but I'm sure it's going to help her when she gets to SmackDown Live, when she can attack Carmella whenever she damn well pleases. As now Finn Balor with an arm drag. And for these matches, it's just to see who is the better team. We know SmackDown Live is going to headline at least the Royal Rumble with the 30th pick. We don't know who the 30th pick is going to be for SmackDown Live. A lot of people are going to try and earn that opportunity. Is Finn Balor looking to fly here? The Demon. What does the Demon have in store for Jericho? Oh, nice Hurricane Rana taking down the Universal Champion. And the Demon is here to celebrate with all these people here at Survivor Series. And now Finn Balor, back suplex. The crowd is chanting for Finn Balor right now. Into the corner we go. Oh, reversal from Chris Jericho. Both of these guys have watched a lot of tape on each other, as Jericho just getting held up on that second rope, and these guys are going back and forth, reversing whatever they're trying to use on each other. And now here comes Finn Balor. Double knees to the ribs, and down goes Jericho. And Finn Balor taking some time to just taunt him. As Jericho back in the ring we go. Jericho trying to get back in this match. Walls of Jericho. Can he flip him? Can he flip Finn Balor? Yes, he does. Will Finn tap? No, obviously he won't. Jericho, let's go. Oh, wait, Jericho. Again. The walls. The walls of Jericho. The walls. Will Finn Balor tap out? Jericho wrenching it in. Will Finn Balor tap? No, Jericho, let's go. And crowds chanting, you still got it. Jericho definitely does. That's why he's the Universal Champion. And now Jericho, what a beautiful moonsault, going up for the pinfall on Balor now. Ooh, just a 1 count though. This referee's been a little slow on certain counts, but either way, he's been pretty good tonight. As Finn Balor needs to get back in this match, or it's going to be all she wrote, and Team Raw will actually get on the board. Is now Jericho hanging Finn Balor right on the rope. And now Jericho has Balor right where he wants him. It's literally going to take one or two big maneuvers, and it could be all she wrote. And now Finn going for a power bomb, it seems. Jericho trying to get out of it. Yes, he does. And now he's going to make Balor pay with a swinging neck breaker. And now Jericho. Uh-oh. This is vintage Chris Jericho with that moonsault. And Balor, the Demon, I would have expected a lot more aggressiveness tonight, but Jericho's taking it right to the Demon. And now Finn Balor reversing. Nice uppercut there. Smackdown Live is already up 4-1 and have clinched that spot for the Royal Rumble match. And the SmackDown Live doesn't even need that 4 versus 4 match later on, and a code breaker to Finn Balor. And Finn Balor has been busted wide open. It's really matching that blood on his, or that paint on his face, adding some extra paint there. Oh, and Balor's still able to kick out. And Jericho not too happy with the referee. This referee seems like he's a little bit new. I haven't seen him around before. It's Finn Balor with an uppercut. Balor needs to hit some moves right now, or it's going to be game over for him. As here comes the Demon, Finn Balor. Here he comes, drop kick into the corner, and now Jericho's in the drop zone. Here comes Finn Balor. He has him in the landing zone. Finn Balor looking for the coup de grace. Yes, he does the coup de grace to Jericho. Is that it? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. The Demon has defeated Chris Jericho with the coup de grace. The Demon withstood a lot of damage tonight and was able to defeat Chris Jericho. A lot of damage was done, but Balor able to withstand. The Demon has come out, and for Team SmackDown Live, just add another victory in the column for SmackDown Live, showing why they're the better champions, as we now get ready for our 4 versus 4 elimination tag team match.